It wasn't too long ago that chemtrails were seen as a complete conspiracy theory. This was mainly due to a lack of data and limited public knowledge. Geo-engineering is a deliberate and large-scale intervention into the Earth's climatic system. This is done through various means, one of which is the spraying of chemicals into the atmosphere via planes. Weather modification dates back to the 1940s, when General Electric Company demonstrated that a cloud of supercooled water droplets could be transformed into ice crystals when seeded with dry ice. Shortly after this, it was discovered that fine particles of pure silver iodide, with a crystal structure similar to that of ice, could be effectively used for global weather modification. The Hughes Aircraft Company even has a patent dating back more than 20 years ago, which contains 18 claims to reduce global warming through stratospheric seeding with aluminium oxide, thorium oxide, and refractory black material. If you're elected today, we're even seeing more chemicals added to the mix, and for this reason you can understand why so many people are concerned. So what's the difference between contrails and chemtrails? Regular contrails are the result of exhaust being released from engine turbines as the plane flies. Typically they are white in colour and can be seen a short distance behind the plane as it passes, and it dissipates after about 10 seconds or so. Chemtrails, on the other hand, come from specific planes designed to spray a particular mix of chemicals into the air in an attempt to modify the Earth's upper climate. Typically these types of trails can appear white, smoky, or even brown. They last in the sky for hours and spread wider and wider as time goes on. The chemtrail compositions of these two types of trails are vastly different, with one being quite dangerous to human health and the environment. Our government-funded geoengineering research project that collaborates with the universities of Oxford, Cambridge, Edinburgh and Bristol. Some of the proposed particles to spray in the air include sulfate, sulfuric acid, sulfur dioxide, titania, silicon carbide, calcium carbonate, alumina, silica, zinc oxide. Referred to it as solar radiation management, and the idea is to spray these chemicals into the atmosphere in order to combat the effects of global warming by deflecting them away from the Earth's surface. Geoengineering has also been used for more mundane purposes, such as to modify the weather in China for the 2008 Olympics. This seems like a grossly irresponsible use of technology. One of the things that is affected by climate change is agriculture. They have the power to change the microclimates needed for agriculture to survive. International corporations are modifying our weather all the time, and they're modifying it in ways that cover thousands and thousands of square miles. Most of it chemically altered, so that what happens is that they're putting chemicals, ground-based chemicals, that are shot into the air, or chemicals coming from aeroplanes that change and modify our weather. They have detected heavy metals like aluminium in our rainwater. During the period between July 2011 and November 2012, for example, 17 rainwater samples were collected and analysed for aluminium and barium. 71 were collected from 60 countries, including Germany, France and Austria. Aluminium was detected in 77% of the rainwater samples, and concentrations of barium were also very high. So next time, if you're caught in a rainstorm, put up your hood or umbrella and don't eat the snow.